so great a result for us. I don't know what you make of it. I feel very disappointed.
It's really depressing because if you look at the mood at halftime, very ecstatic. Everybody was happy. Myself, I was very happy. I even left the media center and went to the midst of the supporters, very, very happy. You could tell Mohamed Kudus had something for Ghana today, and he produced 2 goals. But unfortunately, his teammates were not on the same page, and it's a disappointing score, like 1-1. You could clearly see that the Egyptians were the happier side. They were very happy when the final whistle went, because with 2 points, they know winning their next game means qualification. But for us, winning the next game means more mathematics and more calculators being brought out.
All right. So, what do you think we need to do? Do you think we still have a chance of going through in the next round?
I just think we always accuse Chris Hughton of having a poor first half, but today we saw one of the best first half we've seen from the Black Stars in recent years. They matched the Egyptians. They took the game to them. They played very well. Their passing was very good. Gideon Mensah handled Mohamed Salah very well, and he even forced the Egyptian off with an injury. So you could clearly see that we did very well, but the individual errors, so depressing. Inaki Williams, there was no body pressure. I just can't understand, bro. I'm being emotional right now. I'm being emotional, and it's understandable because the kind of goals we've considered in this tournament is very, very, very bad. Very, very bad.
Thank you very much. So, how did you see the game?
Well, the game wasn't bad, but then the first half, Ghana was dominating the match. But we suddenly didn't understand how come the second half, we don't know what happened. They should have protected the first goal, but they couldn't. And the Egypt second half, they woke up and they decided to score.
So, do you think Ghana still has a chance?
I'm a bit disappointed. What I've heard is that the first match, Ghana lost.
Yes.
And this is nil.
The second match.
The second match.
One
so
point.
I don't know if the third match, if Ghana win, they are still qualified, or how is
so it depends on a lot of things.
Like
the other
what?
games. So tomorrow there is a game between Mozambique and then Cape Verde.
Okay.
If any of them wins, if let's say Mozambique wins, it puts them on 4 points and makes the group very open.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's how things
So
are.
that means Ghana should pray that Mozambique win.
Yes.
Then we have the chance
to qualify.
Okay, then
but you are
we pray
Ivorian,
for-
right?
My mom is Ghanaian.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But how do you see the Ivory Coast game? They lost to Nigeria.
I was so disappointed. In fact, today I'm
You are
disappointed.
very heartbroken. That's very sad.
Because
All right.
I didn't even want to watch the match from home, so I decided to come to
and
the
see.
So
All right.
that we pray that
things
the next match will be better.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Yeah.
How did you see the game?
Oh, it was a nice game. It was a nice game. In fact, we just gave all our out because we realized that this was the game to decide our next step. And so the 3 points was just what we needed. And it's very unfortunate that we did all our best, but some few mistakes cost us. And that has brought us to where we are at the moment.
Do you still think we have a chance?
We still have a chance because looking at how the whole thing has been planned, I mean, if you're able to have about 4 points within your group, there's still a possibility of being part of the next 4 teams that will be selected to be part of the other two to make it to the next stage. So there's still a possibility that Ghana, if you continue to win the next game, I think we can qualify.
All right.
We have nothing to do than to win the next game. That will just give us a chance of qualifying.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. So Ghana played Egypt. We drew 2-2.
Yes, we have a good luck with you today, and we play hardly. We didn't imagine the result. We think we will be better than this, but the Tonga, everything is okay. But really, Ghana play hardly better than the last match. Last match for Ghana is not like this. If you play last match like today, really, this championship will be easy. You will pass easily. And we also didn't play last match like today. We were fighting today with Ghana because one of us wanted to pass. If you get the 3 point today, meaning you already you pass. 3 point with the 1 point for Egypt last time. Okay, you have 4 points. And Ghana, if you catch the 3 point of Mozambique is not good team. Sorry for Mozambique, but really Mozambique, they won't play hardly. No one can expecting this from them. But it's okay. If you play hardly, you get. If you don't,
All right. So do you think Egypt has what it takes to qualify to the next round?
Of course. If we didn't fighting for the next time, really, we were supposed to not be continue on this. Me, I'm the one from all these people.
Yeah.
If Egypt didn't play well today, I decision to not come for the next month. But I will come because this is my family. I supposed to stay beside them all the time. If it is bad, if it is good, I supposed to be with them. But if didn't play well today, I decision I will not come for the next time. But thank God they play okay with Ghana. We are always one family. We are always together.
Thank you very much, Henry. We drew the game against the Egyptians. What do you make of it?
I mean, it's not a result we expected, but it's an upgrade from our previous game. So we are hoping. I mean, if we should play like the way we played today against the Mozambique, I'm sure we'll come out with something, with 3 points.
What really disappointed you the most?
I'll say we did not defend better. I think we could have done better, especially with the left flank or Doy's flank and all that. I think the top three, we should have had 2 forwards. That's what I believe, and then actually pack the defense. So going forward, I mean, all respect to the Mozambique, but I'm sure we can come out with 3 points.
All right, thank you very much. So we have with us here Agogo from Kojo Sheldon Studios.
Yeah, bro.
Agogo, Charlie, how did the game go?
Oh, boss. You see, I'm even speechless. I was expecting a win. Yeah, Ghana should have won this game. You scored the first goal. You made, let's say, Egypt equalize. You scored the second goal. Egypt equalize. You see, as for this particular match, bro, you can't blame the coach. You can't blame the coach. Individual errors. Even coming from our attackers. Individual errors, bro. Yeah. So as for this particular match, people are criticizing the coach should be sacked, the coach should be blah blah blah. This particular match, individual errors. Ghana should have won this game.
But someone will say I'll blame the coach because if you look at some of the goals we conceded, you look at a player like Denis Odoi, who became a weak link.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, they were pressuring him. Now, someone will say the goals that we considered was as a result of his lapse of concentration. So why didn't you change Odoi and bring in another right back?
The best option at the bench was Ali Biseidu. But you see, if you compare Ali Biseidu to his club side, he's not performing well. Yeah. Even for like his last 2 or 3 matches in the Blasters, he's not performing well. That's why Odoi is still playing ahead of him. So as for this particular game, I still can't blame the coach. Yeah, individual errors. We should just hope that our next match.
What do you think we should do in the next match? Yeah, to be able to qualify?
We should just concentrate. We should maintain this lineup, brother. We should just maintain this lineup, and we should always pray that we will have a fully fit Kudus back again in the team. He's going to score. He's going to create more chances for us.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so I have with me here a very good friend of mine. But Ben, we drew the game against Egypt today. I mean, we had them in this game. What do you think happened?
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, a nice new again.
yes.
It's been a while. A very beautiful game that they played, but Charlie, we can't take it away from them. They did very well. But it's unfortunate some 2 mistakes that we gave them 2 goals for free. But they did very well. We hope maybe the next match they'll come out with something better and give us the victory we are looking for. It was a fantastic game from your
perspective.
Yeah, from my perspective. I'll put it
it's great to have you again. Thank you very much.
Oh, Ghana draw no boy there. Kudus there. No brand nyame Kudus there. Why are there? Kudus there obetima ya na why no. Me ya number 11 no mo say so mo friend Bukari there yo. Say if I no free no dey Bukari no buy yo. E na wade abe say ye match. You go so mo share Bukari na ma omo ahodre mo mu share. Say wa to park dey omo a. Onko sisa no. Ye mpene so sisa biom. Park no kwa ye mpene so biom. Omo biom onko Ghana. So ba be gu ye ni ma ase a. Ya fatikiti anopa. Ya nante saa ye nyaka akura ma. Ya ba be duru na Bukari. Say Mohammed Osekisi dey yo. Wa ma ye dey ningu ase ye kofi. Omo ye ne saa. What you know so on sisa no. Ohwe park no so bia bo awa bre. Wenti man hye kro otimi sisa no se be ya. Ebe ma anijaba. Won sisa no. Omo mo ka Catch no so muntimi to mika. Dem different yet me ben anti ako.
Is you Ghana your chance a bit to be
Oh, you have chance. And then they could see you no. They could see you no. Me dem me wo vim say coach no or son ne niema no ma. Ye beka.
Coach we can be giant.
Why? Coach ni
qualify or young qualify coach man can be giant. Then here no blaster move. Moko fa me maame. O wa ran moko fa ne na no coach. O be coach blaster. Coach we dem say mo. Coach me say coach we me nyum
we spoke before the game.
Yeah.
We drew this game. I mean, you're not confident of us winning.
Yeah, I was not confident. As I told you, I was not confident. There was no way we can beat Egypt with this team. So
but we really had them in this game.
We had them. We had them. That's what big teams like Egypt do. Although you have them, they will still try to manage to find out a result, just as they did against Mozambique. Yeah. These are what big teams do. But I feel like we lose one big team, aura small. Yeah. So today Egypt showed that they are still a big team and they can still grind out results in difficult situations when they lost Mo Salah. So I think it was a good game overall, but we should have won this game.
What do you think we should do in the next game to qualify?
In the next game, I think the coach should know what he's doing, because even though when you look at this game, the coach didn't look like he knew what he was doing. How can he bring someone in and take him out within like 4 minutes or even 5 minutes of bringing him just because he made a mistake? That's not how football works. Everyone makes mistakes. All right. So make the coach know what he did. That's what was.
All right. Thank you very much, Lati. Yourself, you're also not confident of a win.
Oh no! Before we started, I told Lati that we should beat Egypt by 3 goals.
We really had Egypt.
Yeah. The Egyptians are happy. They are celebrating this draw because they knew this game. Ghana Blasters fumbled the game. They knew this game fumbled because due to some individual errors and others. We should have scored them like 3 or 4 or 5. But it's football, so we have to work well in the next game to come out to win. So that
you think we are confident of qualifying?
Yeah, Mozambique will pay for the sins of the Egyptians.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We drew 2-2 against Egypt. How did you see the game?
Well, I think we shouldn't pretend.
Yeah.
We should not pretend at all. Because coming to this game, on paper, the Egyptians were ahead of us. We are talking about the Pharaohs of Egypt. We are talking about a national team that has won the African Cup of Nations on 7 occasions. They won it in 57, 59, 86, 2006. They won it in Egypt, and 2008 we came to Ghana and they took it. And the last time they won it was in Angola, 2010. Ghana, the last time we won it was in 1986, about 42 years ago. And we shouldn't pretend. You are talking about a team before this particular match. They have played African Cup of Nations 20 good games, 20 games, winning 14 and drawing 5 and just testing just a loss. Ghana, we have just before this game we had played 5 consecutive times in the African Cup of Nations. We are very very close to get 3 points. So I think the Blasters of Ghana, they need some commendation. They've really done well, because when we were coming to watch the game, I never gave them a doctor. I think 1 point, not that bad.
But we really had Egypt in this game. We had what it takes to win the
game.
But for our errors.
The commentators will say football is full of uncertainties. Yes. Football is full of possibility. There's nothing like impossibility in football. Blasters, that is why I said we should commend them. That is why I'm saying that we shouldn't say, oh, Ghana, we didn't do another. It's quite unfortunate that we will score and they will come and equalize. We will score and come and equalize. In fact, on paper, Egypt, they were just ahead of us. Yeah. So we really done well. You say that we should be very serious with our local football. Let me tell you something. You can go and check the number of Egyptian players that are playing in the Egyptian local league. There are 4 goalkeepers. They are all from the Egyptian local league. Mohamed Abu Gabar is playing for the National Bank FC. This guy Ahmed Shawani is playing for Pyramid. Mohamed Eswani is playing for Ali. And the other guy, Mohamed Shobi, is also playing for a team in Egypt. They are defended. There's only one player, Hegazi, who is playing for Al-Ittihad. Apart from that, they are all local players. Even in the midfield, they are all local players except Mohamed El Nani. We should be serious with our local football. In 2005, 2008, when Ghana was doing so, we could get players like Samir J. Samir J played for Artefok. Jojo played for Kifesa Kotoko. A player like Richie Kingston played for Great Olympics. Sinapia Artefok. Michael Essien, Liberty Professionals. Just say, no most of those guys who were doing the work at that time, they all play one way or the other for the local leagues before the local league, before they move to the foreign country. What are we seeing today? We should be serious with our football. We should invest in Division 2, we should invest in Division 1, we should invest in our Premier League. When our Premier League becomes a better league, our players will also do well.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so I've met Kwame here again. I met him before the game. Was quite hopeful, but Kwame, what do you make of the game? We were on the verge of winning, but some way somehow we ended up drawing the game.
Yeah, really. I mean, it was a beautiful game. Comparing to the previous game, I think this was a good one to watch. I mean, the whole stadium was lit. You know, several moments when we got opportunity to score. You know, and some good saves from our end as well. I think, unfortunately, it is what it is. I mean, the draw is a hard one to take because we really had the ball in our possession. You know, most of the time, and I was expecting us to make the win. So it's so unfortunate. I think the loss is from our end, from the bench. I mean, technically, really.
All right, now we have one more game to go. We need to win at all costs to stand the slightest of chance of qualifying. Do you think we have what it takes to win the next game against Mozambique?
Totally. I mean, with what the boys demonstrated today, I think with the same approach, Mozambique shouldn't stand a chance. If you ask me, I mean, it's just but for a little issue, you know. For me, it was mainly about Inaki being misplayed, you know, and it led to both an issue. A defect at the front, you know, because then we weren't getting enough attack support from his side, and then also defense as well, because then he was giving Odoi so much pressure, because he's not your typical winger style kind of player. But so for me, with that corrected, I think Mozambique really should be a game for us to win.
All right, thank you very much.
Me being hopeful as always. So let's see.
Let's see. All right, thank you very much. So the game has come to an end. The Black Stars of Ghana played against the Pharaohs of Egypt. It's a game that you definitely know that Ghana should have won, given the fact that we were up by a goal. The Egyptians equalized, and then we came back quickly with a lead. I mean, it's very difficult for you to watch your country, draw a game by this way and manner. A game where you concede 2 goals from this kind of errors is not one that is acceptable by anyone. But the Black Stars have put themselves in a very difficult position going into the next game. 1 point from 2 games definitely makes it very difficult for the Black Stars going into the next game. They have no other choice than to beat Mozambique to put themselves in 4 points in order to, give themselves any slight opportunity of moving on to the next round. We are very grateful that you joined us here on United and Everything Football AFCON Daily. We are reporting live from Abidjan. We are grateful to you for subscribing and for hitting the notification bell and everything. Thank you so much. We'll be bringing you a lot more here on AFCON Daily in the subsequent days. Thank you and have a great time.